What up, everybody? It's your boy Nerd Dungeon. Forgot to plug in my headset. Coming at you one more time. Today is Sunday. It's time for my dinky little web show where we cover a little bit of gaming news and kind of just talk shit. What up, Johnny? What up, Talish? Welcome to the show. Come in to tell us you had Rexes with mutations. Damn, Johnny. So fucking fire. He's always on Talish's ass about something. I don't even think Talish knows what Rex mutations are there, Johnny. But anyway, here on Sundays, guys, what we do is we take a little bit of time, not very long, an hour, maybe less, just cover a couple of topics that interested me throughout the week, and we talk about them. And yeah, that's it. Just a really chill stream. Dude, he got multiple mutated Rexes. Well, that's nice. That's so nice. He might have been breeding them up, dude. You never know. He's got all those fucking Rexes in his base. Yeah, bro, that means they got two wieners. You got Rexes with mutations, like 9 toes and shit. Anyway, it's not my most popular stream of the week, but it gives me a chance to kind of break away from the streaming gameplay and just talk about a couple of things in the news. So this one jumped out at me is next-gen Xbox may get room-scale VR gaming. Now this is something, ever since movies like Ready Player One and Gamer, that have always kind of intrigued me. It is full-scale, full-room VR. I read the article. Basically what they're talking about here, a recent Microsoft patent could have far-reaching implications on its next-gen VR plans. A recently published patent for what's described as virtual reality floor mat just popped up. Now what you see here is a picture of this patent, and basically details like a floor mat along with the headset and the hand paddles here. And what do we have here? Our good old trusty fucking Kinect, which nobody wanted, and then a bunch of weird people watching you with a very, very elongated couch. Yeah, it looks like a floor mat here. So basically the way it's described, it has like obviously a shit ton of sensors in the floor. And it tracks your foot movements, and then the paddles on your hands track your hand movements, coordinated with the foot, and the headset with the, probably got like a gyroscope or something in there, and it can sense which direction you turn, what you do with your hands, and obviously where you move with your feet, which is going to be amazing to watch 13-year-old kids finally get their asses handed to them in Call of Duty. It's going to be fucking phenomenal, but it's still a little ways off. I was looking at it here, and it's a lot of speculation. You got to understand what a lot of these companies will do is they will patent an idea with no intention of ever inventing it. Why? Because if somebody ever invents this in 5 years, they can claim patent, right, copyright infringement, and make money that way. Apple is notorious for doing this, and Apple has been a victim of it as well. Microsoft has done it before. It's nothing new. Companies will patent ideas upon ideas upon ideas because it costs them virtually nothing to file a patent. And then if somebody invents a device in 5, 10, 15 years that actually comes close to anything like this, they can just sue the fucking pants off them. But of course, these motherfuckers, they take these patents that get leaked, and then they think, oh my god, they're going to be working on this, this is going to be so great, and then it never comes out. What I did like was in this article, they showed some of the specs of the upcoming Project Scarlet, which you could call the Xbox 2, or the next generation of Xbox, which is slated for the end of next year, so holiday 2020. Which definitely, what they're saying here is that the new Xbox does have the specs and would be able to run VR fairly well. A Zen 2 CPU, Navi GPU, 4 times as powerful as the Xbox One. 4 times. If I stack 4 Xbox Ones on top of each other, the Xbox 2 is that powerful. Blows my fucking mind. Super fast solid state drive that can be used as VRAM, which fucking A, because people have been doing that in PCs forever, using solid-state drives for faster loading times. Virtual RAM is what VRAM is. It's a lifesaver if you're on a PC and you know anything about how to configure your computers or devices. Virtual RAM allows your computer to basically have additional RAM, and the hard drive can use that as a cache destination instead of using its hardcore or inboard RAM. So it makes processing speeds in that much faster, and if it ever peaks out, it has an additional buffer of virtual RAM it can use so it doesn't overclock or overheat itself. Supports 8K resolution. Doesn't the X already supersede the One insanely? Yeah, my Xbox One X side by side with the regular Xbox One is lightning. It's lightning. 8K resolution. Now this is where things start to get a little hazy for me, okay? 8K resolution and 120 frames per second gaming. Let me ask you a question. Then the human eye doesn't even see in 120 frames and 8K resolution, does it? I mean, how far are we going to take this train? 4K? Oh, okay, yeah. You know what? I see the 4K TVs at the fucking store, and right next to a regular, like, fucking normal TV, and I barely see the difference. Like, okay, there's a little bit more shimmer in the water, and I can see the hairs on a spider's ass crack, but, like, really? In the heat of the moment in gaming, where things are so bright, flashy, and moving super fast, do you really give a shit about the hairs on a spider's ass versus the TV next to it? And now we're gonna go to 8K. What the fuck do we need 8,000 pixel resolution for? 120 frames per second. Most of these games, and I'm a huge Borderlands fan, okay? And I don't like talking bad about my favorite franchise, but Borderlands released at 60 frames per second, and you know what the biggest complaint is? It's not running at 60 frames. It's running at 30 to 40. When you run at 60 frames, it crashes. We can't even get games to run properly at 60 frames. And now we're going to promise people 120 frames. Fuck out of here, man. I challenge anybody to load up a game and play it in normal 60 frame per seconds with all their settings turned on normal. It's not going to run. It's going to run like ass. 4K resolution is so far more than what we need, and then to double 8K, fucking Christ, dude, you just want people to buy more TVs. That's all it's gonna be. It's just to be more dickheads on Black Friday at Walmart waiting in line to get an 8K TV. It's fucking retarded. Ray tracing's good. Can deliver 40 times more performance than the Xbox One. 40 times. Do you realize that's more powerful than the computer that put us on the moon, right? Backwards compatible with Xbox 360, and Xbox One games. Bravo, Xbox. Bravo. Because that's actually one of the only things I give a fuck about. There are no planned titles in the next 2 to 3 years that I really, really care about on the Xbox. So having compatibility with other Xbox console games, a big plus for me. And then obviously compatible with Xbox One accessories. That's also good, because every Xbox up until now has required its own controllers, its own headsets, its own adapters. It's nice to see that not only will our games be backwards compatible, but our fucking controllers, because you can believe it, I better be able to play with my $150 Elite controller on the next Xbox. I don't like spending money every year on accessories that are just obsolete in a year or two. I don't like that. There's plenty of PCs that can run 60 frames a second, but I'm talking about game consoles. Like, 120 though? 120 frames? Johnny, let's think about this. You're going to double it. We're just now getting to the point where games are getting to 60 frames. And we've been promising 60 frames for the last 10 years. People have been trying to get like that perfect 60 frames per second. And games are finally starting to come out and run on it, albeit kind of shitty. We can't even get AAA titles released today to run at 60 frames per second perfectly. And we're going to double it next year. We're going to double it by next year. Don't believe everything you hear. That's all I'm saying. Some of this is horseshit. That's the thing. They're trying to have the new Xbox compete with the PC, and it's counterproductive because you're having Windows compete with Windows. Keep it a gaming console. Compete with the PlayStation. Don't worry about competing with the PC. So as long as Microsoft has Windows, they'll always be rich. They'll always have the money. So fuck them. But this is some bullshit. 8K, 120 frames per second. That sounds nice to the nerds living in their mom's basement who drool over tech specs all day. But somebody who's been in the business a little bit longer, this is complete horseshit. It might have the capability to do these things, but I guarantee you there are no games right now that are going to run at 120 frames per second, and none of them that I've seen in the next 2 to 3 years that are confirmed titles are offering 120 frames per second. And I don't even know of, like, maybe in some remote store somewhere some manufacturer has an 8K TV. I don't even see 8K TVs on the shelf when I go to the store. I was at Walmart the other day and Target and Best Buy. And all three of them, I didn't see any 8K TVs. Maybe I wasn't looking in the right place, but it is what it is. This one got me. This next one, now, you know, here on this channel, we're not a huge fan of Ninja, and even less of a fan of Fortnite. I hate Fortnite, but I hate Ninja, but I can at least respect him. I can respect him for what he's done as a creator, what he's done as a businessman, and the way he's grown his brand and made his money, because that's what we all want to do. We all want to make that money and get big, get out, and, you know, and be set for life. That's everybody's dream, whether you're a streamer or not. That's what everybody wants to do, and Ninja did it, and I have nothing but respect for him. I don't like him personally. I don't like what he streams. I don't like his personality. I don't like anything about him, but I respect him as a businessman. So a little bit of news came out the other day, leading us to understand a little bit more of why Ninja left Twitch. Now, we all thought it was for the money. And don't get me wrong, we still don't know the numbers, and I'm sure money was a factor. It always is. Nobody ever just quits a job and goes to another job and doesn't think about the money or the paycheck at the end of the day. Maybe it's more that they were trying to make the Xbox run alongside the PC games so that things like Ultimate Pass, you actually get more out of it. It could be. I mean, Microsoft pushes that cross-platform thing, and they push that Windows Play Anywhere shit all the time. A feature I've never used. But, I mean, it could be possible. Maybe Xbox is leading more into like a cloud-based gaming thing where you can play any Xbox game on any Windows or Xbox device. But, you know, the problem with that requires people to be at home. And I don't think that's the way Windows is going. The Windows Phone flopped. The Windows Surface and tablets they're trash. Windows needs a third or fourth device to do what things like Apple and Android want to do and get into cloud-based gaming, play anywhere. Because right now, Windows Play Anywhere isn't Play Anywhere. It's Play in my home. I'm not going to play Gears 5 on my Windows phone. Sure as fuck not. So if I'm at my computer or Xbox, I'm at home, I'm not really playing anywhere. So anyway, Ninja left Twitch because his brand was too big for gaming. And at first I thought, haha, you fucking egotistical bastard, because I read this title and I was like, God damn, that guy is a douche, man. He's got his head in the clouds so high. What an egotistical bastard. But then I read the article. And I have to say now that I completely understand Ninja leaving Twitch. And I gotta say I would have done the same thing. So Tyler Ninja Blevins' surprising departure from Twitch came after months of feeling like the company didn't respect his wishes and hindered his ability to grow outside of gaming. But Blevins' manager and wife, Jessica, that told Business Insider that Tyler's decision to leave Twitch and move over to the Microsoft-owned streaming service Mixer in August wasn't just a financial one. Twitch's contract with Tyler, as it pertained to outside brand deals, was too restrictive. Twitch effectively was limiting Tyler's ability to grow as more than just a gaming personality on the platform, she argued. Since leaving Twitch, Tyler has scored major deals with companies like Adidas and a small role in Ryan Reynolds' new movie Free Guy. So I read this article and I got to do some digging. And I pulled up parts of the Twitch like affiliate and partner contracts. You would not believe how restrictive they are. And I would have never gone looking for this if it wasn't for this article. But in a nutshell, Twitch owns you. Twitch owns you like a fucking management company or like any other fucking big company you would work for. You're basically not allowed to stream on any other platform. They get a cut of what you make. You're not allowed to advertise anywhere else outside of Twitch. Think about that. Think about that. You're not allowed to do anything outside of Twitch. Twitch would not let Ninja sign this deal with Adidas. I don't give a fuck. I don't like Ninja. I don't like Adidas. I don't give a fuck if they're in bed together making shoes. Who gives a shit? I'm sure it's a brilliant business decision and getting kids to buy Fortnite sneakers, whatever. I can't be mad at the player, just be mad at the game, right? So, okay, Ninja wants to make fucking Ninja shoes. Twitch wouldn't let him do that. Now, I have to understand from this guy's point of view, he doesn't want to be a Fortnite streamer for the rest of his life, and Father Time is always creeping up behind our shoulders, and you only have one shot to do what you want with your life. And Ninja wanted to take it more than just gaming, more than just Fortnite, and more than just Twitch. And starring in a movie now? I'm sure it's going to be a flop. I'm sure it's going to be a shitty role, and he's probably a terrible actor. But you gotta respect what the guy wanted to do, and he wanted to slowly break away from gaming and build his brand even bigger. Twitch said, no. You're our bitch. That's why Ninja left Twitch. Apparently the new contract with Microsoft is a lot better. It still doesn't dive into, dude, Ryan Reynolds. Yeah, but not every fucking movie Ryan Reynolds has been good either. Let's be honest. I love the guy to death, and he makes a great Deadpool, and he's one of my favorite actors. But not everything he touches is gold. With the wording on how that contract was going, he wouldn't have been able to grow his brand much outside of gaming, Blevins told Business Insider. There were already conflicts with his current sponsors in re-signing with that platform, and we were like, straight up, guys, we've worked so hard to grow the Ninja brand, to license thing, and get his name out there. We can't go backwards on it. Both Jessica and Tyler brought their concerns to Twitch over the course of several months, but the company failed to respect their wishes. It all came back to contract restrictions, which Jessica described as not making sense for their growing brand by the time Tyler decided to jump to Mixer, which, as many people speculated online, did not mean a huge pay increase. Money was the last thing on our mind, she said. It's like, they don't know what they want, what I'm behind the scenes, blah, blah, blah. Bullshit. It's always about the money. It's always about the money. And it might not have been the most important factor, but you can't say the money was furthest from your minds, because you want to make Fortnite sneakers and Ninja sneakers, and you want to be in movies. Obviously, it's about the money, but Microsoft agreed to allow Ninja to do what he wanted outside of streaming. And you've already seen that Ninja has become a better streamer since switching to Mixer. I still don't like the guy, but he's not on Fortnite and Apex all the time. He's been playing all kinds of fucking games between Minecraft and everything else. And I won't lie, I've poked in on his streams once or twice since he's joined. Not a lot. He does genuinely look like he's having a good time. He does genuinely look like somebody that is entertaining. He's not that same yelling at the camera, "You bastard, how dare you." He's not that same bastard yelling and screaming at Fortnite deaths that you saw in Twitch clips all over YouTube. So, whether or not it's made him a better streamer, I don't know. Whether or not it's about the money, I don't know. But I'm just so shocked to hear that once you become a Twitch partner like that, that you are so limited. And now I have to say that for a fact that I understand why Ninja left. it was kind of up in the air. Like, was he just sick of toxic trolls? Was he just sick of the money? Was he not getting paid enough? What was it? Now we know. The dude wants to make sneakers and be in movies, dude, and Twitch told him, hell no. We own you. And Ninja said, oh, nobody owned me, bitch. You bastard, how dare you? What do you mean, how dare you? What did I do? I didn't do nothing. I'm just talking about the news. My favorite article of the night. 30 best video games of the decade. Watch, Ninja. I mean, I had to. I stream on Mixer. I had to at least know what the big deal was. I didn't stay over there. I didn't follow them or anything, but I clicked the little tab and I watched like 10 minutes. The 30 best video games of the decade. Of the decade. My guys. 2010 to 2020 isn't even done yet. This is CNET, by the way, which used to be, when I was growing up, it was download.com. CNET bought them out, and CNET's used to be a great place to get actual tech stuff done on a computer. Now it's just news articles about tech shit. Keep in mind the 2010s, motherfuckers, aren't over with yet. But 30 best video games of the decade, only 30. That's 3 a year. Of the hundreds, if not thousands, of games that have been made. Yes, I already skimmed through the list. That's why I wanted to talk about this. Because you guys are going to fucking love this list. This is going to be fucking great. You ready for this? Remember, this is CNET, one of the most popular tech news sites on the internet. Their choice for the top 30. Are you ready for number 30? Outer Wilds. Outer Wilds. Alright. That's just number 30, brah. I can think of 29 games that are better than Outer Wilds. And guess what? So here's the thing. I saw number 30 and I was like, alright, you gotta throw some indie love in there. You gotta go, yeah, whatever. I thought this list was gonna be based on gameplay. How many people bought and played the game, like concurrent player bases, like GTA 5, the first game to break $1 billion. The first video game to ever break $1 billion. GTA 5. So I'm thinking that's what this list is gonna be, right? Outer Wilds comes in at number 30. Stardew Valley, number 20. Now I can say maybe to this one. I have seen people streaming Stardew Valley. I tried to play it, but it seemed like a cheap mixture of like Zelda, Minecraft, and Terraria. It just didn't do it for me. I did try it. I didn't like it. Destiny. OG Destiny, 2014. This I can see because of Destiny's player base. I hate Destiny because it seemed like a Call of Duty version of Borderlands to me. And I didn't like it at all. But I can see why it made the list. Why it's only at 28, I don't know. But if we're going off of concurrent player base and sales, I don't know if Destiny would be at only 28. I would put Destiny in the top 20 if that's what we're basing the list on. But then again, they don't tell us what they're basing the list on. We just have to trust them that this is the 30 best games of the 2010s. Overwatch. I can agree with this. I can agree with Overwatch. Again, with Destiny and rounding out the bottom of the barrel here. Again, I can understand Overwatch being there. I didn't like it personally, but I can understand it being on the list based on sheer popularity and number of concurrent players and sales. But then I was like, well, Overwatch is free to play, so it's not about sales, so it must be about concurrent player base. Yeah, we'll see, won't we, Talish? 26. Dota 2. So then I was like, okay, Dota 2. Now we're getting into player base. These games are based on how many people have played, how many people still play, and how many people played at one time, right? Dota 2, by far, would probably be in my top 10 list of like most popular PC titles. Hotline Miami. Please stop me now if you've ever even heard of this game. Because until this list, I'd never even heard of this game. But it beat out Dota 2, Destiny, and Overwatch. Just let that sink in. Hotline Miami, a 1632-bit top-down pixelated game from 2012, beat out Dota, Overwatch, and Destiny. No clue. I've never fucking heard of this game. Alien Isolation. Alien Isolation. I'm just gonna leave that one right there. Dead Cells. Last year, Dead Cells. And you know what? Dead Cells wasn't too bad. It had some cool scary parts, but it definitely does not belong on the top 30 games of the last decade. It has no place on that list whatsoever. Even if it was single-player games, it still wouldn't make the top 30. This is gonna sound retarded. That's why we're talking about it. Hollow Knight, 2017. I like their description. Can't go wrong with Super Metroid meets Dark Souls. Okay. Does it beat out Destiny? Now remember, I'm basing everything off of Destiny being 28. So these games coming forward have to beat Destiny, they have to beat Overwatch, and they have to beat Dota. Hollow Knight, 5 slots above. The Witness. Never heard of some of these games. I feel like Talish made this list. The Witness, 2016. Never heard of it. Never fucking heard of this game. But apparently it took the world by storm in 2016. Was it a great storyline? Okay. Well, there you go. Talish made the list. League of Legends. I can 100% agree with this. I can agree with it being on the list. I can agree with where it is on the list. Everything about League of Legends being in number 20, I can agree with it. So, no problems here. I'm like, alright, finally, we're back to real games that I've heard of. It's big on Twitch. What, The Witness is? Never fucking heard of it. Pokemon Go. I could agree to. It's still popular, built down. Well, and now it's rising. Pokemon Go, I can agree with. I played Pokemon Go. My kids played Pokemon Go. Like, I have friends that play Pokemon Go. I agree with it being on the list. And I do think at some point in time when Pokemon Go came out, it was probably more popular than League of Legends. So, yeah, I might have it on my phone. Let me see here. Gaming. Yes. Yes, I do. Pokemon Go. Right there. If you can see it. Because of the green screen acting up. But yeah. I still have Pokemon Go on my phone. So I can... Yeah, okay, fine. Pokemon Go. Yeah, even Ninja played it. Gone Home. Better than Pokemon Go. Better than League of Legends. Never heard of it. So I feel like half this list is like a fluff piece for indie games, and somebody has a hard-on for indie games, and because they played them, they thought they were cool and they should go on the list, and they kind of just sprinkled them. They made like a list of the top 15 or 20, and then sprinkled in these bullshit indie games that nobody's ever heard of. Nier Automata. Never heard of it. Never played it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Yeah, there's Talish. There's Talish. There we go. Number 17 on the list. I don't even know what to say. Number 16. God of War for the PS4. A game that was good. I played it. Here's the thing. God of War It was a single-player, story-based game. Much like, you know, Gears, it has the same look, same kind of feel to it. In sales, I highly doubt it beat out Destiny and beat out League of Legends and beat out Dota and beat out fucking Overwatch. I don't think more people played God of War than any of those other games I just mentioned. Was it a good game? Yes, it was a good game. Does it deserve to be on the list? I don't think so. If it does, it should be at 30 or 29. Along with the fucking new Spider-Man game that just came out, that's not on this list. Spoiler alert. The new Spider-Man is nowhere in the top 15 here. And I know Spider-Man did better than God of War. I know it for a fact. More people bought it, more people played it, more people were hyped over it. They even had Spider-Man exclusive fucking controllers and consoles and skins and shit. But Spider-Man didn't make the list. God of War did, though. I'm not saying it's a bad game, but it's not top 30 material over a decade. It's an opinion article. I know. But I'm explaining why this guy's opinion is retarded. Rayman Legends. Okay, not a 15, but I can see it on the list. The Last of Us. Yes. I can see this on the list. And I can see it at 14. It was a damn good game. Naughty Dog, I don't know what it is about their games, but they always look like they're cartoonish, but realistic. And they have a perfect blend of visuals in their games that I always find fucking great. It's decent, effing stupid mofo. Metal Gear Solid 5. Yes, I know friends that still play the shit out of this game on a daily basis, and it's 4 years old. So a game that will have you playing it 4 years later definitely deserves to be on the list. And no problem with it being at 13. That's a good game. Super Mario Galaxy 2, one everybody forgot about, right? Everybody forgot about Super Mario Galaxy 2. But it did come out in 2010. And for the Wii, the Wii U. And it was a fucking good game. I'm not even gonna lie. And yeah, Mario does deserve a spot in the top fucking 15 of this list. I still got Super Mario Galaxy 2. But that game was fucking amazing. Horizon Zero Dawn, 2017. Okay, not bad for a Zelda knockoff, but I never played it. I should keep my opinion on the game to myself, but I never played Horizon. But from what I have seen from streamers playing it, it doesn't look like something I would be into. But Bionic Dinos, yeah, there. No, bro. Fortnite only came in 10th. Now, granted, Fortnite's actually only been out for like 2 years. Maybe 3. If you go back to like the original Save the World type shit. It did make the list. And whether we like it or love it, we have to acknowledge Fortnite's impact on our culture and gaming in general, and have to respect the fact that it goes on the list. Top 30 games of the last decade. If you didn't have Fortnite on this list, I would say that the list was 100% biased. Because this game has impacted more than just gaming. It's a part of our culture now. Kids do Fortnite dances in the supermarket. You can go buy Fortnite toys at fucking Walmart. They have contests every couple months where they make people millionaires playing this game. We just got done talking about Ninja, who makes millions of dollars a year, who got his start. Not his start, never mind. But who blew up playing Fortnite. Does it deserve to be at 10? I hate the game, but I think it deserves to be higher on the list than 10. I know what you mean, Johnny. I know. I don't like the game either, but if we're being objective and we're giving true analytics here and we're basing it on sales and gameplay and shit, I don't think it should be at 10. As much as I don't like it, I thought it should have been at least the top 5. And I was like, Talish, watch it be fucking Fortnite at number 1. I'm gonna be pissed and close the tab out. Now, remember, every game from here on out beat Fortnite. Every game beat Fortnite. The first day Battle Royale downloaded millions. Oh yeah, I know. The Witcher 3, that was a good game. I got no problem with The Witcher 3 being in the top 10. Was it more popular than Fortnite? That's what I'm going to say every one of these now. Was it more popular than Fortnite? Moving on to number 8. Mass Effect 2. 2010. Now, think about the hardware we were on in 2010. Go back 9 years. Mass Effect 2 was a good game. Does it beat Fortnite? I don't think so. It sucks. I hate the game, but it just does. Fortnite at 10 fucking ruined all the rest of these for me. I didn't want Fortnite to be number 1 or number 2, but the list would make so much more sense if it was. Bloodborne, 2015. That game was awful. I fucking hated that game. Yeah. Let's just go. Not better than Fortnite. Finally, one that I can agree with. In the top 10, better than Fortnite. Skyrim. Dude, people were playing the shit out of this game. People are still playing the shit out of this game. This game has been ported to everything, bro. They're still not done with Skyrim, bro. They just ported it to the Switch last year, and now you can run around with the fucking Master Sword and Link's shield. Like, it is... Oh, man. It came out on the last-gen consoles, bro. PS3, Xbox 360. Then they ported it over to the next gen. Then they made VR. Then they added DLCs. Then they ported it to the Switch. And the modding community... Dude, Elder Scrolls will always be there. But finally a game that beats Fortnite that actually deserved to be where it is. So this one is there. The original Red Dead Redemption, number 5, beats Fortnite and beats Skyrim. The only good thing about the original Red Dead Redemption, in my opinion, was the Undead Nightmare, the DLC for Red Dead Redemption with the zombies and everything. That was legit. Now this was back before like COD Zombies kind of took off. I mean, COD Zombie was out, but it wasn't really like, you know, we're talking like Black Ops 1 days. Left 4 Dead, Left 4 Dead 2, those were games that I just fucking... like, I stayed up all night playing. So the Undead Nightmare part of Red Dead for me was awesome. Does it beat Skyrim, though? No. Doesn't beat Skyrim. I don't think it ever will. Portal 2. We only have 3 spots left. We only have 3 spots left, my guy. Portal 2. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't think Portal 2 is a bad game, okay? I think it was a good game, okay? And I met some good friends when I played Portal. So, I'm not bashing the game. But you're ranking it higher than Fortnite and Skyrim is my problem. But we're going off an 8-year-old title. For its time, maybe, if these are like timepieces, then maybe. But we only have 3 spots to go. Think of all those games that you think are on the list and then narrow it down to 3, and I guarantee you they're not on the list. One game that deserves to be where it is. The only game that I can definitely see beating Fortnite and Skyrim and definitely deserves top 5 status. Minecraft at number 3 is perfect. Now, we stream. This is the first game, by the way, first game on this list that I stream. or have streamed, or is currently being streamed on my channel. 2 spots to go. These next 2 games beat Fortnite, Skyrim, and Minecraft. Yeah, it's been out longer than that, but we're talking official console release. Dark Souls at 2. The original Dark Souls. I can't be mad at Dark Souls being on the list. I could argue Dark Souls being in the top 5, depending on what the other 4 are. Does it beat out Fortnite, Skyrim, and Minecraft? You ready for the number 1? This is CNET.com's number. I could argue it's trash. This is CNET.com's opinion on the number 1 game of the decade. Breath of the Wild. I can't be mad. I can't be mad because it's Zelda, bro. I feel like I'd be stabbing Nintendo in the back somewhere if I got mad that Zelda was number 1. I can't be mad. I wouldn't say it's number 1 either. Contender for top 3? Definitely top 5. Now, let's take a look at some games that are more popular than these and ask ourselves why. Why is there no Borderlands? All the titles. All the Borderlands titles. Not one of them. Where's Ark? Where in the fuck was any Grand Theft Auto game in the last 10 years? Any of them? You mean to tell me that the first game to break $1 billion didn't make the list? Bro, even if we left Borderlands out of it, I can name 5 games that deserve to be on this list. What about Super Mario Maker? Super Mario Maker on the Wii U and the Switch don't deserve to be on this list? No Ark? No GTA? Dark Souls 2 wasn't better than Dark Souls 1? What are you guys' thoughts, man? Any games that you thought would have made this list that didn't make the list and upset you? Let me know right now in the comments. Let's talk about it, because I feel like there was an entire decade that these guys missed. No. Fallout. No Fallout was on the list. No Call of Duty was on the list. No Call of Duty. Black Ops 3 did not make the list. Black Ops 2 did not make the list. Fallout 4 wasn't even a thought in these motherfuckers' minds when they were wiping their ass. Nothing. No Gears, bro. I went through all of them with you. Some of them we agreed on, but then you get games like this. Tell me Hotline Miami was better than GTA 5. Mortal Kombat? Nope. Tell me that Hollow Knight was better than any Fable, any Gears, any fucking GTA, any Borderlands. This is what you're telling me. This is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna do what every angry gamer does. What is this? What's fucking CNET? No GTA. No Borderlands. Ooh, I can't spell. No Fallout. No Mortal Kombat. No Call of Duty. What else did we miss? GTA, Borderlands, Fallout, Mortal Kombat, Call of Duty, no Gears. No Gears. No, what is that one everybody's playing? No World of Warcraft? You mean to tell me that World of Warcraft is... nobody's playing that right now? What about when Diablo 3 came out like 4 or 5 years ago? No Diablo 3. No Halo. Just an indie game fluff piece. Shift enter. Paste the link. Tweet that shit. That is ridiculous, my guy. That's ridiculous. Must have never played video games. I don't think that's an incorrect statement. That's retarded. I didn't even think about Halo until you just said that in the chat. World of Tanks. Get the fuck out of here, Talish. Bro, you know what I just thought of? Why no Rocket League? I hated the game. But you're going to tell me Rocket League? Angry Birds. What up, Giraffe? No, Fallout wasn't on the list. Sorry, I missed you earlier because I was typing. Yeah, Overwatch was on the list. Overwatch was actually 27. Angry Birds. I mean, if you're getting technical, it is a game. And back in 2010, 2011, when did Angry Birds come out? When did Angry Birds come out? Not the movie. When did Angry Birds game come out? Oh, that's why. I'm about to play some motherfucking Halo 3. That's why they got it out of technicality. It's technically not this decade, it was the last. But the fact that they didn't list any good games, bro. That's just it's Roblox. I hate that shit, but you know what? My kids play Roblox every day. My younger two, because I won't let them play certain games. And I let them play Roblox. They play it every day. I don't play it. I think I played Zombie Rush a few times, but that was about it. That is the biggest indie game fluff piece I've ever written. Not one of these games is on that fucking list where it should be. So I'm going to go ahead and link it down here in the chat. I let my 5- and 7-year-olds play Ark. Dude, Ark wasn't even on the list. I'm going to post that link for you right there in case you guys ever want to click on that and go check it out for yourselves. But that is the most backwards fucking list of top 30 games I've ever seen in my life. No Borderlands, no GTA, no Fallout, no Mortal Kombat, no Call of Duty, no Gears, no World of Warcraft, no Diablo, no Halo. Fortnite made the list. Rainbow Six Siege? Nope. R6 didn't make the list, brother. I knew it was going to be a fucked up list when I see Outer Wilds and Stardew Valley to open up the list. And that's ridiculous. Overwatch, Dota, I can understand some of these, but then, bro, you get Fortnite at 10, Pokemon Go 19. And like I said, the new Spider-Man didn't even make the list, bro. And that was way better than God of War. Battlefield 1? No. No Battlefield, bro. No PUBG. No Apex. None of it. I'm just looking back to this list in sadness. You know what really bothers me? Is there's probably some asshole out there right now who 100% agrees with this list. Because I can't think of one person that is a true gamer that reads this and is like, fuck, man. That's awesome. Yeah. Oh, God. Assassin's Creed. Yeah. No Battlefield. I'm just going to continue. No Apex. No PUBG. No Assassin's Creed. I got to learn to spell. What else am I going to spam them with? Oh yeah, Rainbow Six Siege. Bet you they're so far out of touch they probably don't even know what R6 is. No Battlefield, no Apex, no PUBG, no R6, no Assassin's Creed. I put World of Warcraft right here. What's some other titles? No Mario Maker. It is, but it's updated yearly. It is updated like yearly with like new shit and new like expansions. Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, how did Kingdom Hearts? Kingdom Hearts. I feel like there's like a super big title that I'm missing. Oh, I didn't put Ark on there. Ah, that's enough blasting them for now. Fuck it. Just an indie game, folks. Gold Simulator. We don't forget about the fucking Roller Coaster Tycoon, brother. Candy Crush. Ooh, what did Skip up to? I saw. Told them to drop my availability. They said, okay, now that all that shit employees are getting weaned. Damn. I guess Skip's not streaming tonight. Alright, so that's going to wrap up my web show for the night, guys. Like I said, the Sunday night streams, Resident Evil was a good game. Any Resident Evil was a good game. Sunday nights is just me blowing off steam, pretty much. We watch a couple fucking little articles, might watch a trailer or two. You guys, any of you guys Star Trek fans? Anybody in any of my streams Star Trek fans at all? Probably not. Yeah, F Star Trek. Yeah, that's Johnny right there. What's a Star Trek? At least Giraffe totally didn't fucking fuck me on that one. Talish, go to bed, you fucking weirdo. Oh my god. Alright, that's going to wrap up today's web show, guys. We'll be back tomorrow night for some Minecraft madness. We're going to take a dive into the nether a little bit more tomorrow, and we're going to go ahead and maybe start putting some stuff together. Yeah, you guys take it easy, man. Like I said, Sunday's always going to be a short stream, and it's always going to be just me talking. There'll never be any gameplay or music on Sundays, so it's just a bullshit piece I can upload to YouTube. I'll come to your house for a gift. You better not, motherfucker. Got a lava moat. Chuck you in that motherfucker. Anyway, guys, my name's Nerd Dungeon. It's been a pleasure chit-chatting with you guys. Talus, Giraffe, and Johnny, as always. You guys are fucking, like, solid, man. I appreciate each one of you. Got more tips from you. Got more tips from the kid. Alright, guys. You guys take it easy. Enjoy the rest of your night. Take the night off. Go work. Go game. Go put on a movie. Go watch another streamer. I would host Skip, but he's not streaming right now. So, You guys take it easy. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.